Jay said she has something awesome, guys.
Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe this.
Okay, let's see what you have.
I found a tiny snake.
Are you, what the? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and today is one of those hot and miserable, steamy summer days. It's about 100-something million degrees outside, so we've decided to take ourselves over here to this nice, shaded, wooded area. And we're gonna do some exploring today. We're actually out here, we're gonna be trying to find some interesting snake and lizard species out here. Doing some herping for you guys. I know you guys love our little herping videos, but we decided to come out here because it's a little bit cooler, a little bit shaded, and these creatures, they try to escape the heat. Even though they're ectothermic and rely on the heat from the sun to get energy and live, there comes a point where it gets too hot and they seek refuge elsewhere, like in this shaded area. So we're gonna flip over some cover boards out here. There's some buckets, there's some bricks, there's some tarps, and hopefully we can find something neat underneath one of these objects out here for you guys. So with all that, let's just start walking around, flipping over some boards and see what we can find. We decided to start underneath this barn. We've got some big old boards. See anything under there?
Nope.
I don't either. Dang, that's usually a hot spot.
Try this one. Nope. Is that a snake skin?
I think it's just trash or a stick. Or is it?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, probably nothing.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah, I got this other big one. Jay's got the muscles here. Making her do all the heavy lifting today. And I don't see anything under that one either. What the heck? Moving along. I got this one, dude. This one's got some good under it. Ready, guys? Here we go. Not a thing. Not even a lizard. That's not a herp, Jay.
Still cool. Yeah.
There could be a rat snake up under here coiled up. It's always a possibility, but I'm not seeing anything here right now. That would be awesome though. A big old rat snake. Not seeing anything. Y'all guys see anything? Y'all see anything black? And rat snake looking like? Because I sure don't. Okay, let's move on to this little thing here. Nope. What you find?
Check this out.
Is it awesome?
Look.
What do you do?
Oh
Holy
my God.
crap! Guys, look at that. Oh, guys, look at those dudes. Those are amazing. Dude, awesome find.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
I
So,
wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either. Those are so cute, Jay.
I know.
Wow, so these are called central newts. And they're in a form that's called the Eft stage, and is when they're in their juvenile terrestrial stage. So adults lay their eggs in the water and they hatch as larvae, and then they'll come up and spend, X amount of time up here on land as juveniles, and then they'll go back into the water as adults. So it's really cool, it's really amazing. And it's the perfect place. We got a swamp over on the other side of the shed. And how many are there? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, all grouped up together. That's crazy. You wonder how they decided to all pick the same spot.
So what's really cool about these dudes is the color of them. So the back is just brown, but then whenever you flip them over, look at the coloration of the belly.
That is a
very
so
pretty.
bright electric orange color. Those little black spots on them. They're amazing. And these are just little bitty babies. When they're adults, they're a little bit larger. Not much larger. They're probably double size. And they have like a paddle-like tail because they're in the water. These dudes are so cute.
They are.
And these guys belong in a family called Salamandridae. They're not true salamanders, but they're like rough-skinned newts. Really cool. Oh,
Whoop, got him.
he's very active. For a little newt. He's like, I've been underneath this bucket all year. Wow. Okay, so I guess we're gonna put him back with all of his buddies and let them just go on and hang out and live their lives as newts. They're so cool. Alright, so Jay's gonna put the bucket back on top of them. Not gonna squish them. They have their little trenches dug out for them. Good job. Good find. Way to start the
cool.
day. That is cool. When you hollered at me, I was expecting some sort of snake, but when I saw a newts, I was like, whoa! Good job. Now let's find a snake. That old box right there looks like a good spot.
51-inch TV.
51-inch newt underneath the box.
Oh god.
51 inches of dirt underneath the box. Okay, but we have all sorts of things to flip over. Watch out for water moccasins for real. Like I said, there's a swamp full of them.
Okay, Cole's saying that he found something, but he's not telling me what it is. What'd you find?
It's awesome. It's one step above the newts. Okay, ready for this?
No.
Look at that, guys.
Wow.
I was checking around this burn pile and there was this board here and I flipped it over and first thing I saw, look at that.
A snake.
A snake, and this is one of my favorite fossorial species of snake, okay guys? These are very often encountered. I'm just gonna pick it up. You good? Ooh. Come here. Don't pick me up. Awesome, guys. Check this dude out. So this is called a Midland brown snake, okay? This is a really, really commonly encountered species of snake, especially here in Arkansas. And this is one of the most often misidentified snake species. Jay and I get pictures all the time. People will send us photos of this snake, asking us what it is, and they think it's a baby copperhead, and we have to tell them, no, 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 it's a harmless Midland brown snake, okay? This guy is completely harmless. The only thing this snake is gonna do to you is maybe stink on you a little bit, but that's all right. That's the only defense strategy these guys have. Because they're so small, these guys are prey items for a lot of different predators, and they heavily rely on their camouflage pattern to keep away from predators. They just have this very plain, uniform, kind of light brown color with a little bit of marking on the top part of the snake, and it really helps them blend in with their environment. So we know that this snake is a non-venomous species because if you look at the head, it doesn't have a very broad shaped head. Although whenever it's in a defensive attitude, it can flatten itself and kind of give itself a broad shaped head, but it's not in a fixed position. It doesn't have those big venom sacs behind the head. Also, most of the venomous snakes in our area are pit vipers, meaning they have a heat sensing pit between their eye and their nostril. You take a close look at this snake, you will see that it does not have that heat sensing pit. So that gives that away. Also, all the pit vipers in this area have elliptical pupils and not round, and this snake has round pupils. So those are the three ways we're able to tell this snake is a non-venomous species and completely harmless to us. What's got me really excited about finding this snake is this is actually probably the largest Midland brown snake I've ever found. Okay, these guys max out at about 13 inches long, and I think that this one might be a 14-inch snake. It could even, I don't know if it's a state record or not. I need to measure it and figure out, but this is a really, really large specimen. So based on size, I'm gonna say that this snake is probably a female, and she was out here just hanging out, foraging, looking for some earthworms or some slugs. The main portion of her diet is slugs. I think 85% of the diet is slugs. And that's really, really cool that they eat slugs because slugs are a big nuisance around people that have flower beds or gardens. If you're a gardener, you know what I'm talking about. Slugs should just destroy your flowers and plants. So if you ever find one of these snakes lurking around in your flower bed, that's awesome because you know that the snake is out there providing a service to you, eating the slugs, and you don't have to go out there with salt bait and salt and slugs all night because this dude's gonna take care of it for you. So anyways, this is a really awesome encounter. I think we're gonna let her go now. We're not gonna let her go right here because it's really close to the burn pile. Don't want anybody to set this burn pile on fire and the snake get caught up. That happens sometimes. Because these snakes like to hang out underneath cover boards, see some big logs we can do here. The snake could easily be under there. We're actually gonna flip those over and see if there's a snake under there. Anyways, we're gonna let her go and see if we can find anything else. All right, we get one last look at this little snake before we send it off. Beautiful specimen. We got her away from the burn pile, and then we're gonna let her go underneath this little rock here. She'll find a better spot, I'm sure, but we'll start off underneath this brick. They're so good at that.
Awesome find.
That was awesome. Let's see if we can find something else. Jay says she has something awesome, guys.
Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe this.
Okay, let's see what you have.
I found a tiny snake.
Are you, what the?
This is like the smallest snake I've ever caught.
Are you serious right now? Look, is that a snake?
Yeah, it's a snake.
Are you kidding me? That is the most tiny little snake I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
Oh.
It is a snake. Wow, look at him.
Oh. He's so tiny.
He's like microscopic.
It's like hard to hold on to him.
Wow, what is he? Oh my gosh, I think he's a baby. That's a baby Midland brown snake, Jay.
Oh, it could be the baby of the snake that you just found.
That's not an inaccurate statement, Jay, because those snakes, they usually start having their babies around this time of year, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Where'd you find him? You found him right here by the tree, right?
I just found him by the tree,
Are there any more?
Ooh, there could be more.
There could be more.
Oh my
We'll have to look around see if we can find some more, but wow, that snake is so tiny.
Can you even see it good?
Yeah, I can see him pretty decently. Yeah, that is definitely a baby Midland brown snake.
Wow.
Wow, just like the adult we just found, only so small. It's so crazy. We found the largest one I've ever seen and the smallest one we've ever seen in the same day. Literally like 10 minutes apart from each other. The odds of that are very slim. Holy smokes, Jay. Look how small he is compared to your ring. Wow. Look at him, he's just kind of slid right through your ring.
I cannot believe this.
That is
I cannot
so cute.
get over how small it is. Oh
It's so cute. I think it's literally microscopic next to your ring. Well, so like we just said, that is a Midland brown snake, and that is the baby, quite possibly, of the one we just found. There's tons of Midland brown snakes living in this area, so it could be from any adult female, but we'll say that that is the baby snake from the one we just found, just to get a kick out of it.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. Good eye. How did you even spot that?
The leaves were kind of moving a little bit. He was so fast how he almost got away. See, there's a crack right here.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you cannot get away.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
How long would you say that snake is, like 3.5 inches?
Yeah. Not very big.
He's been eating some tiny slugs. Some tiny slugs or some tiny worms, one of the two. Now this is a big world for that little snake. That snake's gonna have all sorts of things that we want to try to gobble him up, so he's really gonna be heavily relying on that little light brown color and camouflage.
Okay, so we cannot get over how tiny this snake is. This was such a cool find. It's crazy that today we found the biggest and the smallest Midland brown snake that we've ever found before. But anyways, this was a really cool encounter, and now we're gonna send the baby back. So hopefully she can grow up and be as big as mama.
Shortly after releasing that little baby snake, our camera battery died, so we ran back home, got our battery, and it's actually supposed to start raining out of nowhere. Like this storm just came out of nowhere.
It's windy.
Look at that. That's crazy. But I guess this is where we're gonna end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. We had a lot of fun going over there and flipping over some boards, and we're really glad we were able to actually find something really cool for you guys today, especially that little teeny tiny snake.
That was so cool.
For a girl that can't see that good, you found that teeny tiny little snake.
Know.
That's awesome.
I got lucky.
Well, that is going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button for us. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you keep with all of our future outdoor adventures.
And until next time, have a happy and wild life, and we will see you on the next video.